On International Workers' Day, we're at Red Hills, the historic Durham Miners Hall. Every year, the trade union movement fills the streets of Durham for the big meeting, a celebration of community, of working people, and of solidarity. The Durham Miners Association, established 150 years ago, not only fought for better pay and working conditions, they provided education, sickness and unemployment benefits, retirement homes, medical care, community centres, libraries and sports fields. It was the forerunner, the inspiration of the welfare state.
Their struggle and their vision shape the society we live in today. Make no mistake, our rights were never given to us. They were fought for and they were won by working class people standing up for each other. From sick pay to the minimum wage. From here in Durham to the miners in South Wales. It was working people and trade unionists who created local healthcare systems that laid the foundations for our country's greatest institution, the National Health Service.
And it's our NHS that has saved lives, cared for us, and is now delivering the vaccine, the light at the end of the tunnel. But as we emerge from this crisis, we can't go back to business as usual. The pandemic has brutally exposed the deep injustices in our society. Those on the front line, the lowest paid, and those from black, Asian and minority ethnic backgrounds were the most likely to die from COVID.
I used to be a care worker. I know firsthand how frontline workers are underpaid and undervalued. 3 in 4 care workers are paid less than the living wage. The very people who have put their lives on the line aren't getting paid enough to get by. And NHS staff have been offered a pay cut. It's not just our health and social care heroes. We wouldn't have got through the last year without all of the key workers who have kept us fed, connected and kept our country going.
We owe them so much. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Labour will not allow workers and our communities to pay the cost of this crisis. Labour continues to fight alongside the trade unions to stop employers exploiting the pandemic. Fire and rehire, unjustly imposed on British gas engineers, must be outlawed now. NHS staff must get a pay rise and care workers must be paid at least the living wage. Sick pay must be increased and we must end bogus self-employment.
This is why we need a public inquiry into the government's handling of COVID, because it wasn't just mistakes that exposed workers, it was a system where profit came before safety at work and public health. Labour in local government here in Durham and across the country, despite huge Conservative cuts, have stood up for our communities. That's why voting Labour on Thursday the 6th of May in the biggest set of elections outside of a general election is the first step since this crisis began to rebuilding a fairer country.